Hi, I'm Felicia.
And I'm Melissa.
And we are the Annabelles.
Today, we will both be using Anna Griffin dies to make an Easter basket filled with Easter eggs.
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below so you won't miss any of our new videos. Are you ready to put all your eggs in one basket, sister?
That's an excellent idea, sister. Let's get crafting, y'all.
All right, sister, are you ready to get started on this super cute basket?
I am ready. Yes, I'm excited. I hope this comes out as cute as we think it will.
I have confidence in our cute crafting abilities.
I agree. We're gonna knock it out of the park. It's gonna be excellent.
I love that. I love that. All right, so I'm going to let you take lead on this. You're
okay.
Way better at explaining this project than I could.
Okay, I'm gonna try. All right, so we are going to make an Easter basket, and we're going to fill it with little eggs. And so the dies that we used, really only used 3 dies. One was, and of course you'll see a photo of these at the end of the video. One was the Ornament, the hot air balloon ornament die. So that's that one. We also used to make the little baskets, which makes up the big basket, and the base of the basket are all cut from this napkin die, which is from the Doily edge dies. I always write on the back what they are.
That's so smart.
Right? I can't always remember these. And then this one, which we actually have used recently, is the square flip dies. And we're going to use this to make the handle of our basket. So we already prepped a lot of things so that this video doesn't take hours and hours. And so we already put together 3 of the sections of the basket, and we're going to start by showing you how to make the last section of the basket. And it's the same for all. So if you can follow this, then you're good. So we used the Lila paper. This is the green background with the peonies and the tulips on it. And this is the back side of it. So we cut 2. You need 2 for each section of the basket. So you need 8 altogether. And we're making the outside, this side of the paper. So what you do is when you cut the napkin die, you can see this is bigger than what we actually have. So what you need to do first to make these sections is to cut off from each of the straight edges, you're cutting off 5/8 of an inch. And if you don't really want to measure, if you can just find your straight edge and then look to the first decorative scroll or scalloped edge, and you're going to cut right down the center of that design. So I kind of highlight it where that design is, and that's where you're going to cut it. But it ends up being about 5/8 of an inch. And so you can see, there we go. That's what we need to make each of the sections of the basket. So after you do that, then what you need to do is you need to score it. So if you look at the die itself, you can see that there is a tiny little, under where it cuts, there's a tiny little dotted line. And right about there is where you want to score your die. So score it, and you can tell it's going to be right under the section that's cut out. So you'll score it this way, and you're going to score it this way. And then the last thing you need to do is to score it from the corner down to where your 2 score lines meet, so that this side is scored, this side is scored, and that little corner gets scored, and we're going to glue that together. So we're going to show you how to do that. Okay, so since I want this to be the inside of our little section of our basket, I'm going to, after I scored it, I can now fold each of those up, each side. And then because we scored it down the center, what's going to happen is that wants to come together. So let me show you again. I'm going to fold up one side. I'm going to fold up the other side. And as I do that, the corner folds in on that score line. And then you're going to put some glue right in here, right in this center. You're going to put some glue. And let me get that. Right here. Right there. You don't need a lot. Smush it together. And you might have to hold it for like a couple seconds. But also, if you want to do this at the same time, this part is not going to be just like sticking out in the middle here. We're actually going to glue that flap down. So we could either go to either side, but you can glue that center and then glue it to the side. And then do the other one. It's already pre-scored. Fold it up. Fold it up. The center corner goes to, the center corner goes together. And then we're going to glue it. And if you're having a little trouble with your glue-in, when I was making these, I actually found the little tool that's inside of my tool-in-one. It's like a little spatula. And so that actually is very helpful in getting those corners glued down with a nice sharp crease. There you go. But you don't need that. That's optional. So now that you have the two pieces, the two halves of your little section of your basket, you're going to put them together so that all of the decorative edges meet up. So here's the two straight edges, and we're just going to overlap that, and then that's how you get the full section. So here's like a little side view here. So just put some glue on one or the other and glue that down. Glue that puppy down. Maybe I should have told you this before. When you cut off the 5/8 from these pieces, save those pieces that are the 5/8 width, because then what you're going to do is you're going to take one of those and you're going to, you can cut two 1-inch pieces from it. So if I put it down here, I don't know if you could see. So I'm going to cut one 1-inch piece and then one other 1-inch piece. It does not have to be exact. We just need this for support. So we appreciate your support.
Sometimes we all need a little extra support.
We all need a little more, right? I'm telling you, especially as I get older. Okay. So, and then all you want to do is just fold that in half long ways. So that's all I'm doing. I'm taking that 1 by 5/8 and I'm folding it in half long ways. So this becomes your support structure for those two ends, two corners of your little basket section that meet up but aren't glued together. So then all you got to do is put some glue on each side of the flap, and then you're going to put it into the corner of the basket. If you put the same pattern that matches the inside of your basket to the inside of your basket.
Yes, that's a key piece.
Yes, that way it blends in and you don't even know that it's there. there's your little basket, your little section. It's all put together. And you can't, I don't even know if you could see where I put the little supports in there. There's one on this end and there's one on this end.
You're very well camouflaged.
Right? They really are. Even on the outside, you really don't notice.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Okay. So now that we have all of our 4 sections created, we're going to take 2 of the sections and glue them together. And if you're lucky, punk, sorry, you might actually be able to line up the design so that, the cut out, die cut parts are actually lined up together. Ooh, there, I think you could see it. See, like this side of the box lines up with the other side of the box. You can actually like see through there. So anyway, do 2 and then put your other 2 together. We show it up at somebody's house and we're like, sister, get in. Where are we going? It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. You don't need to know where we're going because it's all good.
All you need is some pearls, peonies, and lip, and we're ready to go.
Exactly. All right. So now we've got 4 sections. And also don't be concerned if, like, look at for this section of mine. Let's see if I can point it out to you. Like this side of the box, it hangs out just a little bit over that side. It's okay. When it comes all together, you're not going to notice it. So don't get hung up on perfection. It's handmade.
Right.
All right. So now that we have 2 sections and 2 sections together, we have to put the handle in the middle.
Oh,
sister, you're getting ahead of me.
I am. I thought I knew what I was doing. I do not.
I'm sorry. I was not watching. I was pointing out things. I'm sorry, sister.
Well, I should have been listening and not jumping ahead. So let that be a lesson to y'all.
So we cut 2 of these, the square flip die. I'm just going to call it the handle. And so we cut 2 of them because we're going to put them back to back. So put the pattern that you want facing out and adhere those 2 together. You take one of those, one side of the 2 sections of basket, and you are going to glue it right in between there. And I'm just going to warn you that there's really not a lot of the handle that's going to attach itself to these sections, but it's okay because once we put the other 2 sections together, it's going to sandwich in between there and hold it down very well. Take your other 2 sections and you're going to put them on top. Glue that together. Now that we've got that, now you can see how it's looking like a basket, right? Very exciting. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is what do we need? We need eggs to fill the basket. So we've already put together 3, what we're calling eggs. And this is, again, made from the hot air balloon ornament die, the balloon part.
And we just got into our scrap paper bin and used scrap paper and some gold.
Yep. And well, my scraps have gold foil on them, so that's where I brought in my gold. So the first thing you want to know about this is that you do what we did and make your little spider. This is what I call it. I call it my spider. So you want to take whatever you want to use. We were using the Tool-in-One just to prep the paper so that it has a nice little round curl to it. Now remember, this is paper. This isn't ribbon, so you don't want to like pull it real hard.
Don't be aggressive.
Don't be aggressive. Gentle. Just to give it that little bit of a curl. And obviously, I don't know if I need to say this or not, but the way you curl it matters and what pattern you want on the outside. So this is white on the inside. So obviously I want the pattern on the outside. So I'm curling it toward the inside. And so do that with both pieces of cardstock that you've got, whatever you choose. And then this is how I kind of figure it out. The one that I put on top of the other one, that's going to be my outside of part of the egg. So if you see, this egg kind of has like an outside and an inside. So the white section that's not foil, I considered that the inside of the egg, and I wanted the pretty foil part to be the outside of the egg. So you have to think about that when you're putting it together too. And then we're just gonna put some adhesive on the center part. And you want to align them so that the arms are in between each other. So however you want to do that. Sometimes it helps if you turn it upside down and look at it, and then you can see where it's all going. And sometimes it helps to see it upside down because you could see the spacing between all the little sections. And sometimes that will help you figure out like, oh, I need to move it more to the left, or I need to twist it slightly to the right. That'll help you get it as centered as you can. And it does help if it is as centered as it can be. Okay, so now that you've got your little, now it looks like a little flower. How pretty. So I'm going to take what I consider the inside of my egg, which is going to be the purple cardstock, the lavender cardstock. And what we did here is we put double-sided adhesive tape because it can take a little while for glue to dry. So we were like, yeah, we need to speed this up.
Yes, for the purpose of this video.
Yes, thank you. And then all you do is you bring opposite ends together. So the opposite sides of the lavender for me, and you line up those dots very nicely. Oh, that tape is wonderful.
Right?
My God, why didn't we think of this sooner?
Right.
And then we're gonna bring up the next dot. And when you're doing this, also what's helpful is don't just look that the dot itself is centered, but you have to look at the spacing in between, because if you're too far one side or the other side, it's going to affect the overall look at the end. So try and make sure that it's even spacing between it as well.
Right. And keep in mind that you want more of an oval or egg shape and not round.
Not round.
So again, do not be aggressive by pressing it down like this to get everything together, because when you do that, it's going to look more ornamental.
Yes, good point. Thank you, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just speaking from experience.
So now we've got a pretty little, it kind of reminds me of like a lotus flower, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really cute. Okay, so all of the inside dots have pretty much all aligned together. Now I'm going to tell you, when you get to this outside layer, they are not going to align. So it's going to be like off center slightly. Don't panic about that. They do not need to line up exactly. So, and again, do opposite sides and then the opposite sides the other way. Sometimes I find that if you kind of like hold it together in your hand, kind of cup it, then it'll have more of the oval shape than the round shape. Opposite. Wow, this double-sided tape is just a game changer. Like,
yes. Yes, the other 3 eggs that we put together were all by glue and took some extra patience.
Yes, they did. Oop, I pulled that tape off. Okay.
But if you guys have extra patience and you want to use glue, then go for it.
That's right. Have at it. Again, you want to kind of check your spacing so that, you know, it's not more toward one side or the other. As centered as you can get it is going to be helpful for you to make this egg-shaped ornament. They are not, I wish my camera would focus.
Yeah.
Focus! As you can see, it's not, oh, this is as good as it's getting. There, I got, okay. You can see that they're not exactly overlapping like the inside ones were. That's okay. Some people like to put these ornaments together with hot glue. If that's your friend, you go to town. Hot glue is not my friend, so we have a history, and that's another video.
Let's save that story for another day.
So there you go. So I like to think that the bottom of the egg is the part with the hole, because a lot of times you can get them to stand up because it's a little bit flatter on the bottom there. And then if it doesn't look quite right, you know, just kind of squish it around in your hand until you get it, you know, to the shape that you want. Or if one of your inside layers, you know, pops out, just kind of tuck it back in there. But there you go. That's how you make the little egg. They're really cute eggs.
Are cute.
So, all right, we got our eggs done. Of course, we could just throw some eggs in the basket here, but I mean, come on. It's the Annabelles. We gotta do a little extra.
There's nothing wrong with being a little extra.
Nothing at all. Nothing wrong with that. So we cut out 4 of the napkin dies, and this is just from Pink, the Perfect Palette, I believe, Pink Paper Cardstock. And what we did is we already put 2 together because we want to show you how to do this. So we overlapped 2 of the scalloped edges on each side. So now, I have these 2 together. We're going to put together 1 more. Actually 2 more, but so we can put some adhesive on the back. I think I'm getting low on adhesive here. All right, a little bit of adhesive, and 2 of the, like, they're actually like little flowers. So the little flower scallops are going to get some adhesive as well. And so now let me show you. This piece is the one I put the glue on. It's going, here it is next to each other. I'm going 1 scallop, 2 scallops. And again, the pattern just lines up very nicely together, just like that. over. I always put glue way too far out. And then the last one is the same thing. So then that makes up our a pretty little doily edge base that's going to go under our basket. So now you can take your basket and you can just glue it to the pink base. And I'll show you why we also did it this way. Because if you don't want to do the base, you don't have to. If you want to make the base bigger, you can. We specifically designed it this way so that if you wanted to take a 6x6 piece of foil, check it out. It fits on there nicely. Bam. Yes, exactly. And look I could even use this piece that I die cut because you wouldn't even see that. No scrap of gold foil goes unused.
It all gets used.
Yes. Now that we got the basket glued to our very pretty lace edge doily there. Oh, that's nice. All right, now we got to fill our basket. We got to put all our eggs in one basket.
Excellent.
So we just cut up some paper. We shredded some paper, run it through your shredder, cut it on your paper cutter, trimmer, whatever, by hand, whatever you want to do. Again, this is just some pink text weight scrap paper that I had. And Felicia's got some white shredded paper there. And I don't know, we're just going to crinkle it up and see where this takes us. It's always an experiment with the Annabelles. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, don't let this fool you. All right.
Oh my gosh. Super cute. I think the shred really makes it look like an Easter basket, right?
Yes, I agree. Plus, they're eggs. They have to be supported.
Right? Yes, this video is all about support.
About support.
Oh my gosh, you can even take your shred and almost kind of like make it into a little nest.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, my shred's not that long.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have the crosscut shredder.
Yes, I have the major. Nobody's going to get my personal information.
Right. I like it. I'm glad to know that you're safe, sister.
Yes. Gotta protect your data.
Right.
I don't know if I can build a little nest. Let me see.
I know, right? Well, yeah, mine's going all over the place here.
I've got some interesting shred here. I think these were checks or something. They look like checks or deposit slips or something.
That's fun. And then once you've got all your filler in there, you could also go to the store and get the paper filler if you want it, if you didn't want to. Or if you
have, Easter basket grass or anything like that.
Right. Or that, what do they call it? It's like the foil that you put into gift bags and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing. It's just made out of foil. And then you can take all your eggs and put them in one basket. My goodness.
These are really, really cute.
Right. It has a little handle. So, if you want to decorate it even further, add some stickers, add some bling, add some pearls. We're all about the pearls. You can do this to the basket. You can do that to the eggs. I'm sure I'm going to be adding things to this basket. So the end photo may look slightly different than what's done here.
These are cute.
They are cute. And probably even if you wanted to, since it already has the hole in the one end, if you thought ahead and added a knotted ribbon, you could then hang these on some branches and things like that for spring. So that would be cute.
So cute.
Right?
So cute.
That's adorable. All my eggs are in one basket. Look
at an adorable basket.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Look I love that you used the gold on the inside because they all have like this pretty stripe on them.
Right?
I love that. Yes.
Yes. I love that it's got that little, and it's also embossed.
Oh, super cute. Yes. So yeah, trying to show you the whole thing.
I love your gold foil paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I had enough scraps.
I know. That was crazy. That usually does not happen.
I know. And they had to be kind of, big pieces of scraps because it's a big die. It's a lot of real estate for that die.
Yes. Yes. It's like 4 or 5 inches at least, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Very cute. So there you go. I hope you like our Easter eggs in our basket, and we hope that you make something similar. And if you do, make sure to tag us, #the Annabelles.
We would love to see it.
I'm very excited about this project.
I agree. So cute. This is so cute. I love it. Thanks for all the instruction.
I hope it wasn't too much.
No, I don't think it was too much at all. I should have stayed on task though, but I didn't get too far ahead. The adhesive did not take.
This is crafting in real life, right?
Yes, exactly.
Real-time crafting, people.
Oh my goodness. All right, sister. Once again, thank you so much. So much fun.
It was fun. Thanks, everybody. Have a happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Bye,
y'all.